I guess I've been gone for a little while. I think 9-10 months off of YouTube, and it's been crazy. I bet most people that are OGs don't even remember what I look like anymore, but a lot has changed. A lot has been going on in the life, and I feel like I owe viewers and I think friends, companies, like a little like update of what's all been going on, and like why did I stop making YouTube videos? And I think a lot was because the car scene was really changing. It was during that time of rebuilding, like that was the algorithm. And it's crazy because when I was in LA, people were already talking about, hey, the algorithm is fixing up cars, building cars, and flipping them, selling them, and building those. And when I was being with a bunch of YouTubers, they were like, this is the wave. Like, we are already on this. I have cars 4 deep. We're waiting for it to hit, and then we're buying these cars and we're building up and fixing them. So I was like, I gotta do that. They're like, if you want your channel to blow up, this is how you do it. You buy a beat up car and fix it up and make videos on it, and your channel will blow up. And I was like, I need to go get it. Like, I'm about to hit 10,000. I can do a 10,000, subscriber, like, new car reveal. It's gonna be some piece of crap car, and I'm gonna build it up, and I'm gonna get all these views. And it was also during the time of where my video production wasn't as good. And instead of building this piece of crap BMW E36 that I got in the back there, let's update my video quality. That was what's really important for me. I also came back, from LA, and I was like broke, no money in the bank account. And I was like, you know what? Work my butt off. And I did jobs that I didn't want to do. I did some things that I had no passion for. It was just money. It was good money. It was dangerous, good money though. And I was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send it. Getting some money up, and I just spent it all on basically camera equipment. Then, the car that's behind me, a lot of people are probably gonna ask, where's the BMW? Where's the E36? And when diving into it, tearing the interior apart, I really want to get a car that's caged, personally caged, custom caged. That's one thing that I really want. And I was planning on doing that on the E36, ripping stuff out of the floor, the carpet, and what do we find? Find a giant hole on the bottom of the floorboard, rusted out, trunks all rusted out. For some reason, before I bought the car, I'd even open up the trunk. And I was like, what am I doing? I was just so eager to I'm building this, I don't care what it looks like. I'm getting these views, and on my channel, I want my channel to blow up. I love being an influencer, and I love going in, and I feel so successful when my video does super well. That's how I felt. I definitely feel like with all my hard work and effort and the companies that stood behind me, like Tailored Auto Styling, Headlights Northwest, Saban, Brom, Toyo, they made it possible for the car that I had behind me, but that didn't also happen unless I won car shows and I promoted well. And now any days everybody's trying to do it. So I did it before, honestly, I feel like 90% of people that were trying to do it. Filming on a supercross team, traveling all over Texas, Tennessee, and I was like, you know what? There's no one really videoing the dirt bike scene. I'm gonna go and video it. If it does well, if the numbers are good, then I'll keep doing it. The numbers were pretty dang good. They kept going up. They kept going up. And I got, I think, 11,000 subscribers in less than a year on a fresh channel when there's nobody really videoing dirt bikes. Now there's a lot of people videoing dirt bikes now. So it's it's one of those scenarios where I'm super familiar with, but now it's I film other people. I don't even really film me, even though I know what to say, and then I end up taking over the vlog, I feel like, for the work side. But the traveling part was so much fun. And I kind of took a step back from the car scene just because I was so unmotivated in it. I wasn't never home. Like I was probably home for like a month, if that, like at a time. When I was gone for like a year and a half, like a total of a month. Traveling was fun, you know, got to be with my best friend, all my friends, you know, making new friends, new connections, going to see awesome companies and working with awesome companies like in the dirt bike industry. And I think I felt like that was more impactful, impacting what I was doing more than the car stuff. Like I felt like, wow, like our videos like are going and helping my team, you know, my riders and people were so influenced, like I want to be on that team, you know, JMC. And I felt really good. I was like, wow, like my videos are making people happy and I haven't felt that way in over a year and a half. Like, wow, like this is a good feeling. Videos are doing really good, you know, a couple 100,000 views, more thousands of views. I feel successful when a video does super good. Like that drives me. Like I don't want to say like I'm all about my views or anything like that. Like I'll do anything for views. But when I go and I genuinely like make a good video and I feel like, wow, this video should do really well, and it does, I'm smiling ear to ear because I feel so successful. Yeah, but fast forward now we're here, you know, like the coronavirus hit. I was in Texas when it first hit, and like, hey, we got a phone call. You got to come back now. All right. Load up our stuff, Texas to Washington in a day and a half. We sent all night, Austin, myself, and Brandon, sent all night back to here. Now I'm sitting here with my lovely girlfriend of 7 months and counting. Yeah, I got a girlfriend too, so that was kind of funny. She's been helping me out a lot, but yeah, it's fast forward here and I'm bored. Like I'm at the house and, you know, I'm helping with the shop. There's nothing to film. And I'm like, dude, I come and look in the BRZ and it was crazy that I was at such a low point of unmotivation. I was like, I want to sell the car. Like I want to get something else. Like I want to get something else. And looking back now, I'm glad I didn't sell the car. You know, a lot of people were lowballing me, and you know, the 86 community has changed since I've been gone filming motorcycles. Mostly because I feel like it's changed because of the companies that make products for this car that are not legit. Getting off track, but fast forward today, we come here, I'm bored inside the house. I'm in the house bored, and I'm like, dude, I want to get back. Like, I want to get back to it. Like, there's so much stuff done in this BRZ that like, oh my God, like I really don't want to touch this thing. I can have it driving and running and it's beautiful and I don't want to touch it. But then I was just like, oh, I haven't touched the engine on it. And like, I don't want to dump 10 grand, you know, to just not even get, you know, low 400s, if my engine survives that long. I said, you know what, I'm a 2J swap it. I'm gonna be original and 2J swap it. Not original, people have done that. But I was like, you know what, that's the next step. Like I have no knowledge in engine building, and I said, you know what, like I want to build an engine. I want to take a 2JZ, I'm going to dive into it, and I want to finish it. And I'm not going to video about it. Like I'm not going to video about it because I want to get like parts done onto it and everything like that. So I found an engine for sale. Shout out to Austin for helping me find the engine. And I'm searching out transmissions, and I'm going up to like Tacoma, Snohomish area, kind of by Seattle, and was like, I'm gonna look up for transmissions. Like I got some money, like traveling a lot, like I got some money, let's try and find a transmission, a CD009, a 350Z transmission. And I come across a new listing. Yes, sir. Kody, what's in front of me right now?
Something you don't see every day, I'll tell you that.
Not every day, but a lot of people have done these, but we bought a 2JZ, actually. This is off of a IS300. I believe it is the GE 2JZ VVTi. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. I'm still learning everything about these engines and getting them dialed in, but you're probably asking yourself, Jordan, what are you gonna put this in? And this is the reason why we're vlogging right now and we're talking about everything. We will be picking up a new car today. Well, not new. New to me. New to you. We're outside of a gentleman's house right now. We're just waiting on him to show up. We got here a little bit early. Some of you guys will be shocked. Some of you guys will be like, no way. And some of you guys will be like, how original, you know what I mean? So, but I don't know. I really want to dive into it. I've been traveling a whole lot, filming motorcycle stuff, and I just want to go and start getting back into my car scene and start building stuff, you know. I want to keep pushing myself, and I kind of want to consistently grow myself. So doing this, I think this is an awesome way to start it and keep learning and make this all a process. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna go and pick up the camera again when the owner of the car that I'm potentially going to be purchasing will come. So keep you guys updated. Wow. Okay, I've been getting a lot of texts, a lot of phone calls right now, but the car, I'm looking at the car and it's in immaculate condition. Like, that's all I can say. Like, I would not pick this thing up if it wasn't in like such condition as it was in. But yeah, I got a 240 SX S14. The owner's right here as well. But yeah, this little clear coat's a little off onto it, but yeah, it's really fresh. Interiors all together. Trunk's still there. The spare tire's even inside of here. Engine runs really well. We just had to put a new turbo into it, which we do have a new turbo for this thing, so we might have to work on that tonight. Yeah, like, I'm so excited to drive this thing. But yeah, it's super OEM, daily driver. Big shout out to Spencer for selling it to me at such a good price. Awesome build, and this is the engine that's gonna go inside of that, so I am super pumped right now. Kody, what do you think?
Honestly, it's just like, it's dope. It's just a big step in life that not a lot of people get to experience, and so just like seeing this right here, it's a very interesting part of history. Well, guys, it's about 8 o'clock right now. We just pulled up to Kody's house. Oh man, but we got the car inside the shop here. We're already busting on this turbo. We got everything here to go and install it. So we got our brand new ISR T25 turbo over here. So I'm not too sure on the dimensions of it just yet, but it's just a little spoolie boy. About time.
Hi, Kody. Yeah, we might have to get underneath the car, but first things first, let's get rid of this intake. Start doing this, removing this piping, and see what we're working with. Yeah,
let's do it.
I'm kind of tired. Full send. All right, guys, time to give everyone an update here. So good news, we got the turbo out. It wasn't too horrible. Yeah, Kody.
It was alright.
The one thing about these is weird is that there's so many different size nuts.
Literally.
Like, there's a 12, 13, 14, like all the same. Like, these are all different, and it's super weird. All right, we didn't show much of it, but it is currently 1 a.m. and we started doing this around 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we got in around 8.
Yeah, 8, and then we tried to get a new coupler, but we ended up getting some oil, just from how much oil it like started smoking and it burned. We're like, well, we better get some oil just in case. But my energy level might be a little bit down because we're so tired. But we actually did it. It was not too bad. New turbos all the way in. I know we didn't show like the real process of it, but a lot of little tedious things, like bolt seizing. But what can you expect from a 20-plus-year-old car, you know? But other than that, we're gonna check oil real quick, oil levels. We unplugged the fuel fuse, so we're gonna go and make sure this turbo is gonna have a proper break-in, and then as soon as we do that a couple times, then we're gonna let it idle for a little bit, make sure that there's no leaks, none of that. So everything should be good.
So let's go and check the oil and do the proper break-in. Let's check underneath one more time. Yeah.
That's right. We got a 1995 Nissan 240SX S14. I went and surprised my girlfriend with it. She was like, what is this thing? And I was like, completely understood, but for how the interior was, the exterior was, it was still on stock suspension. I was like, this is an awesome find, and this thing is gonna be so sick when it's done.
My reaction. And I wasn't really sure what to expect. I hadn't seen the car. I knew what it looked like. Like I had seen a picture of one that was like finished. And so seeing one that's obviously like completely stock, hasn't had anything done to it, it's older than me, and I'm older than Jordan. I was taken back a little bit. I wasn't really sure. I didn't have a lot to say about it, but Jordan just kept saying like, just trust the process, trust the process. And I'm like, okay. So here I am like trusting the process. And now I find myself watching him scroll through his phone and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. I kind of like that. Oh, I don't like that. Of course, the one I really like is custom, so he can't even have that. But I'm very curious to see what this thing is gonna turn out to be.
And I was like, I'm not gonna tell anyone about this car. But me being so excited about a new car, a new build, I'm like, I ended up posting about it. And that was when like I got a smile on my face, that all new feeling again, you know, like it's in great condition. But the reason why I didn't want to post about it is because I felt like such a failure with the E36. Like I feel like my reputation just to the ground of building cars. And just because like, I feel so failed with the E36, but I had a big vision for it, and I thought I had a lot of companies on my side helping me, and it didn't work out. You know, there's a lot of things where, a lot of back-end things that really like hurt me, like making special flights to talk with companies just to be like turned down. That was kind of a whole thing, but that was also unmotivating, that the car scene was really changing in that way. Now for this 240, I'm like, this is a great platform. I still have companies like that are willing to help me out with this thing. And you guys stay tuned for the next couple of videos because we already did our first mod onto it, which was yesterday. And it looks absolutely really cool, like really cool. It changed the whole look of the car. But other than that, the BRZ staying. Brand new car, 1995 Nissan 240SX, Zenki edition. I'm super excited to start building on this car. I really want to get the 240 ready for Stance Wars or Week Fest. So I might have to focus my engine, like my priorities from the engine, which I just ordered a crap ton of new parts for the car. And I've ordered a crap ton of parts for the 240 already. So I'm super excited on that. So that was another big thing where I didn't want to tell. I wanted to wait until I had a ton of parts together so I can consistently do uploads for you guys, because I hate not uploading. Like I hate waiting and waiting for our next paycheck, you know, like, and I hate just being like that another stereotypical, like buy my merch, buy my merch, buy my merch. But I'd like to try to think stuff outside the box. So I think that's it. Just been busy, you know, when family needs you the most, you gotta be there for family. That's another big thing, you know, it doesn't matter. You gotta be there for family. And I don't like these sit down and talking videos anymore. Remember I first started YouTube, I did it. And yeah, but the quality should be a lot better on these videos. I spent a lot of time trying to mastering editing and creating cool content for you guys. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a whole new vibe to this channel. So if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys are subscribed and get ready for this build, because I have big plans for this build and I know talking is really cheap. So I'm gonna make it into actions, and that's my #1 priority. And until like I have to obviously go back to filming for motorcycles, and at least at the end of the day, I'm still filming and getting everything ready. So yeah, I guess we'll see. But 2020 has started off really rough, but I think we're gonna end it with a banger. So let's have some fun, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.